Hey there, Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. This is Kimberly Knox, KK, your astrologer. This is your December general forecast into January. Remember, these are general forecasts. You need to look at your sun sign, you need to look at your rising sign, and then if something doesn't resonate with you, reach out to me. Generally, it will between your sun or your rising sign. It favors, both ways for me. I see it going, but definitely the rising sign is extremely strong. Because of timing, the angles, and reach out to me for your own personal natal chart, because this is all a mathematical science. It's incredible. It's a great guide for planning and for timing in your life. Now, this is your month, Sagittarius. This is the new moon in Sag, once a year for everyone. We all get to choose a more positive and optimistic mindset that's going to help keep us our determination to go forward with enthusiasm strong, and for us to look forward to the future after coming out of the Scorpio energy of determining what we're leaving behind to determining what we are connecting with and putting our energies into. That's the coming together in a commitment to go forward with something. So this month is extremely dynamic. Well, it always is here because of the holidays, but particularly, for your rulers, Sag, you've got Jupiter is your ruler, big, expansive Jupiter that rules, growth, maybe too much growth, and it is really set off in dynamic ways by a trine to Mars, which is really just picking up for everyone connections with our friends. Friendships and networking can really bring us forward now. A sextile to Saturn. Sextiles are opportunity aspects that allow us to have opportunity while taking action. This is creating structure for us in what we're building. Now, you've had Saturn in your sign for quite some time. It is going to be there all the way through October 2018, and this is bringing you success. But it's also needing, it can be tough on your physical body with illness or something else. If you haven't been taking care of yourself, now's the time to do that. But with your optimism and positive thoughts to the future, you're a person that can come out of any type of illness and go forward. So whenever we are getting stuff like that, it's a time to take care of our physical body. I am a health coach, and my other passion is integrating astrological energy with the physical body. If you look at my last video for the tips for a healthy holiday, this is fabulous information for you to kind of integrate into your life. So Sagittarius, so this is all about optimism, truth, and freedom, a broader experience. And this is a busy social kind of month. We're going to be talking about your power days. We're going to be talking about where the action is culminating for you. We've got Mercury going retrograde this month. And so this is a big setup time. Next year is a massive year because it's a number 1 year anyway, but we've got Jupiter, your sign, in opposition to Uranus and in square to Pluto, and that's going to be kind of moving next year. So what is that doing to you? That's also giving you the opportunity to grow in big ways. Okay, so today is your first power day, so get your journals out and make some notes about what's going on. But the power day today, Mars trining Jupiter, so this is huge for your connections with friendships, your mindset, and really going forward in positive ways with that. So the new moon was yesterday. It's a time to roll out some intentions. You've already seen new things spark in your life. And let me just draw you one of my hearts here and see what comes up. It says, I have all that I need at any moment. My life is moving exactly as it should be. So those are good things to keep in mind. That's your message for you. That's good things to keep in mind when you are moving forward. It's just having that positive mindset and knowing that things are unfolding as they should. Okay? All right, so when you've got a new moon in your sign, this is about you personally, your growth, what you want to achieve. These are new opportunities for you to shine. And you're going to be laying that out. The first quarter is coming on December the 7th. Let me have my little book over here. On December the 7th, and that is when we all take a step out. We take a step out. So whatever some personal things are for you that you're putting forth, you're going to get an opportunity at that point to show how that's working for you. All of us. It's the first quarter is always an action kind of an angle. So we set out to put something into motion at that time and make some adjustments if necessary. So Venus is also on December the 7th, moving into your third house. Venus has been in your second house. You see right here, very, very convoluted. So the second house is about your money. Pluto has been there helping you transform that area. Venus connected with Pluto last week, and so you may have had some realization about your finances and putting that together. Good news, hopefully. And when Venus is there, it generally brings good fortune to you. Venus moving into your third house is all about opening up your social opportunity. So that happens on December the 3rd. We already have Mars there, and that's where your action is. Mars has been in your third house, livening up your thoughts and bringing more action to your local, just everything going on around your neighborhood. So maybe parties and things going on there. On December the 9th, we've got, it's another one of your power days because the sun is going to be in a nice aspect with Jupiter. So sun in Sagittarius in a nice opportunity aspect with Jupiter. Again, Jupiter's in your 11th house of friendships, networking. This is this is your mindset for accumulating your goals for the future. So this is more opportunity through your friendships and through any kind of source networking that you're doing, joining groups to help build what you're putting out there. And that's a really great thing. So December the 9th is a power day. So now we're looking into December the 13th and 14th. We have a full moon, and you are lucky. Your full moon is in your 7th house. So this is all about your relationships this month, Sag, because you planting new seeds, you have new opportunities, and then the full moon in your 7th house says you planted some seeds 6 months ago. Now you're going to see what's bloomed there. Something is full bloom, whether that be a business partnership or whether that be a new relationship that you started to build new seeds around. Something has come full bloom, and then something is let go, and then you can move forward. So when we have a full moon, it's about a big spotlight. You see that big spotlight in the sky. And Gemini is all about variety, communication, conversation. And for you particularly, we always live this, constant sun, this opposition. So you're constantly living out Sun and Gemini, and Sagittarius and Gemini. That's learning, and speaking. So you're a great communicative sign, and you communicate in ways of teaching. This is the teaching sign, Sagittarius. So anyone with Sag rising loves to learn, to teach, great in sales, and that such. Depending on the ruler, wherever Jupiter is in your sign, that becomes your ruler, so that tones you as well. That's why it's fabulous to have your own chart coaching done, just so that you get to know yourself more. So Mars is going to be moving into your 4th house on December the 19th. So you can jot this down. This is where the action is taking place. So the action for you these coming months are going to be taking place between your 3rd and 4th house. 3rd is that social time. By the middle of December, it's all around your home. It might be time for you to have a party at your home, or just you're going to be doing more things there. Maybe some projects, a little redecorating before the holidays, or you're decorating at the holidays. So it's always lovely to have events going on, and of course there's just more activity. Wherever Mars is, we can also have accidents, or we can get into arguments, because that's just the nature of Mars, and it is direct in that way. But that's where the action is for you. So this full moon will be quite dynamic for sure. And then if we're looking to the holidays for everyone, incredible December 24th, because we've got Saturn trine trine Uranus. Now, why is that important? Is because Saturn's in your sign of Sagittarius. Uranus is in your 5th house, giving you a lot of fun opportunity around. This is 5th house rules your creative self-expression, it rules your children, and it rules your new romance. So this can spark some new flames with the either someone new if you're single, or with your significant other, which is really lovely. This is solid. This is about building, though, for the future. And Saturn is form, and Uranus is saying, listen, I want to go in new ways to express myself with authenticity. So this is really blending quite nicely. So we talked about Mercury retrograde. So go back in your journal. On December the 19th, actually today, Mercury is already in its shadow. Mercury right now is around 28 degrees of Sagittarius. It's finishing, it's in your 1st house. So your thoughts and thinking have been all about you. As of tomorrow, Mercury is going into Capricorn, into your 2nd house. The thoughts are around finances, money, the money that you make. Also, it's about a healthy sense of self-esteem. So anything that you need to do to perk that up, this would be the time to do it. Or if you're looking or thinking about new ways of making money, well, those connections that you have with your friends could really spur that on. So December the 19th, Mercury goes stations to go retrograde. And this is the ruler of your 7th house as well. So you may be getting some information about partnerships during this time, because every time Mercury goes retrograde, it's the ruler of your 7th house. So you might be getting some information in that area. It's also the natural ruler of your 10th house. So career, relationships, those are big things. So Mercury rules big areas, important areas of your life, Sagittarius. So you may just be replanning, you may be restructuring your plan because Mercury is in Capricorn going retrograde. And where is that for you? That's in your 2nd house. So in December the 19th, Mercury moves backwards. So you're restructuring some things about your own finances, the money that you make, and how you want to utilize possibly your talents to make money. So this midway point, though, of Mercury retrograde is December the 28th, and it's right before the new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn's new moon is on the 29th, and it's going to be in your 2nd house of money. So it seems like things are, you're having a lot of fun, with social acting. But if you are looking for ways of driving your finances up and making more money, then utilizing your social networking skills, reaching out, your friendships that you've built, because who doesn't love, a great Sag energy, right? This will really be coming up for you. So it's about restructuring that plan. And it's going to be going direct on January the 8th. And Mercury goes direct. It goes back into your 1st house, Sagittarius. It goes back into Sag because maybe there was something that we didn't get. Maybe it needs to go back. We need to get psyched up more about the future, the way we're thinking, optimism. Mercury is going to be making contacts with Neptune several times in sextile. So this is an opportunity, but it says to keep your vision in line. So keep this vision for the future in line. Walt Disney was a Capricorn. He had a lot of Capricorn, I'm sorry. But he was a Sagittarius. So Walt Disney was able to bring these dreams into fruition. He was really future thinking, and you'll be able to really tap into that. But I want you to have a really fun December, because that's what's in store. December the 26th, the day after. So Christmas time is really dynamic, especially we've got Jupiter opposite Uranus. Well, for you, that's your houses of friendships, fun, love received and love given, and just, fun times. So honestly, don't overdo it, but you're allowed to have a great, fun, fabulous time. Don't let your health suffer because of it. So this month looks super duper for you, Sag. So let's look at the Sagittarius crystals. Sugilite. This is a relatively new crystal, actually, but the color purple, many Sagittarians love the color purple. It's a Jupiter stone. It's about bringing you back to center, and it's great for meditation as well. So we know Sagittarius love to have a fun time, and maybe we are scattered in our energy a little bit. So this really is a great one to have. So Sagittarius rules the hips, it rules the livers, and actually the legs, nice looking legs. Sagittarius smoky quartz is a really great crystal as a protection to those areas. Topaz, another one, topaz, about truth, because Sag is all about truth, seeking knowledge and connecting with this inner wisdom. It's a really good time for you, Sag, to consider meditation, particularly because of the strong connection with Neptune right now in your fourth sector, and the movements of Mercury, and this big thing about this new moon in your sign. So connecting with your inner wisdom about what you are achieving. Temperance, amethyst, another really great sign. Moderation, balance for scattered energy. So amethyst has a lot of spiritual connotations, but it's a terrific stone for Sag. And for men, it was known to be worn to draw a good woman to love them. So if you're a man, Sagittarius, listening to this, you might want to get some. I always have the crystals around in certain spots. And let's go on to your oils. All right, so I like new oils, different ones. Geranium is an amazing Sagittarius oil. So this stimulates muscle contractions because Sag is kind of twitchy. I know several Sages, but they're kind of always on the go. So this is a really great oil to calm and to bring ease in that way. There's many of other reasons why geranium's good, but that's one of them there, particularly related to Sagittarius. And cinnamon, very warming to the body. This is good for this time of year. It uplifts the mind, it eases nervous exhaustion, and it just smells yummy at this time of the year, right? So all right, Sagittarius, so I hope you have an amazing month. Reach out to me, KK at kkastrology.com for I'm going to be doing a special 10-point plan to take charge, to redirect your life and really plan for the future. And this is important to do it at the beginning of the year or around your birthday time. This is a pathway to your personal growth. And astrology is just amazing, amazing science. And just a tidbit of what you learn about yourself can be put into really great use. So thank you for all of you that subscribe to my channel, and I'm very passionate about getting you good quality information. And if you want more, obviously, about what's going on with you, just reach out to me, KK at kkastrology.com. Thanks again, and have an amazing holiday time.